My kitchen is falling apart. Welcome back to part 2 of repairing my DIY kitchen renovation, where we tackle these big eyesores like this random square on my vent hood and this super ugly drywall tape on the corners. Let's get to it. So this kitchen was my first drywall project ever, and I wouldn't say it's my best. I also wouldn't say I'll ever use normal drywall tape on old home wall corners again, because these old walls like to move. Just look at this wallpaper on the opposite side of the kitchen wall and the entryway. This wrinkle appears for half of the year and goes back to smooth in the winter. Guess which season I applied it in? The only fix? We've got to rip it out. And I'm not gonna lie, this was very satisfying. I was so tired of looking at these ugly wrinkles. Then I caulked the corner gap with high flex caulk, skim coated the divots left by the tape, and sanded smooth with a sanding sponge to cut down on dust. Then I covered it all back up with a new coat of Roman clay. And here's a little before and after. So much better. Now let's talk about this range hood. You may remember that I incorrectly used flexible ducting in the hood because it was easier. Then I learned that's a big no-no because grease gets caught in the ridges and it can burn your house down. Yikes. So I cut a hole in my beautiful new range hood, replaced the ducting with rigid metal, and patched it back up. Or so I thought, because that patch has been haunting me ever since. So let's fix it. The problem is that the patch is slightly shallower than the rest of the hood. So I needed to first skim coat it to get it all on one level. Then I sanded it and gave it a few new coats of Roman clay, and here's the before and after. Again, so much better. Okay, now I need your help. I have a short backsplash and the Roman clay absorbs the countertop cleaner, leaving these marks along the backsplash. The only way to fix it is to seal the Roman clay, but the problem is that sealing it makes it darker and shiny, which means no more velvety walls. So what do you think? Should I seal it or just live with it?